Hi, you are watching Eric's Best Online Game Reviews. I'm Minchip, your host, and today we're going to be talking about Trine.
Ebog.com.
Now, Trine 2 is a really fun multiplayer platform game that's a side-scrolling adventure game. There are 3 playable characters in Trine. There is Amadeus, who is a magic-casting, telekinesis-talented wizard, Pontius, a strong sword and shield-wielding knight, and Zoya, a thief with a grappling hook and a mean bow and arrow. The Trine appears to Amadeus the wizard first, letting him know that he must go on another adventure, not unlike the one that he encountered the first time with the Trine. He's pretty reluctant as he's a family, and the possibility of dying is never very exciting for a reasonable person. However, the knight, Pontius, is pretty excited to go. He's all about saving the kingdom or the world, and it's pretty much his calling, so if it's asked of him, he knows he must. Eventually, he convinces the wizard that this is in the best interest of everyone involved, and so they're off like a herd of turtles in a cloud of dust. Finally, they run into Zoya, who's a sneaky thief of a woman who's also clever and intelligent. She's up for a challenge and is almost as if the task will save her from a bit of boredom. Plus, she wants treasure. Personally, I played Zoya the most, but not because she's female, but also because I really enjoyed her abilities. But let me tell you a little bit about each of the abilities of the characters and what you can do to make them even cooler. The wizard's abilities is that he can levitate friendly people in the easiest mode, but he can create and levitate boxes right at the beginning, and he's not really an aggressive character. He can lift monsters and throw them into dangerous situations, but left alone he really can't do much damage. However, if you upgrade his abilities through leveling, you can do a lot of things that can assist in fighting. One of the things that's pretty cool is that when he upgrades his box building to create a box or like a cage around the enemy. He can also learn to create planks and can upgrade that to having created up to 4 at a time. Also, you can magnetize things to do even better stacks of items, which can be super helpful in the puzzle solving. Basically, as the game progresses, you have different puzzles and enemies that you come across, so I would say that the wizard is extremely powerful in the puzzle solving aspect. Next up, you have Pontius. I didn't play or upgrade him too much, but what makes him super nice is his sort of inherent ability to destroy enemies and block damage. He has a shield and a sword, so he's able to block fire and shots from turrets. You can upgrade his weapon to a huge hammer, which does powerful shots. And even more upgrades will allow you to throw your hammer, which is pretty cool. You can charge up your hammer and make a huge area of effect knockback. Also, his sword can turn into fire, and his shield into ice. And he has a charge ability that makes him run super fast, which can kill enemies or can be used as transportation. He also can magnetize things with his shield and launch it out again. Finally, he can float with his shield, like an umbrella, which is ridiculous. Anyway, I didn't really feel the need to upgrade him too much because he's just naturally great to switch to mow down enemies. The character I really liked was Zora. She's a rogue kind of archer who is fun to jump around with. She has a grappling hook that allows her to latch onto wooden areas and swing around the levels. She can also stealth to move and sneak around obstacles and enemies. One of the cool upgrades that she has is creating a decoy, which will make this like little scarecrow type version of her that diverts attention. She also has a series of arrow types, like a fire arrow and a frost arrow, and then a really cool intense time dilation arrow, which when it lands it creates this bubble that slows down time and movement, which can be used to turn the tides of a battle or to sidestep a difficult puzzle piece. As you go along, a story unfolds, aside from the one that's basically that you need to save the kingdom or save the world. The story is fairly interesting. You are to help a crown princess to rid her kingdom of goblins that infest it. But as you go through, you hear more and more about a sister to the princess, and the story gets a little bit darker. I don't want to spoil the story itself, as that's kind of like a cute little thing to go through. What really sells this game has got to be the puzzles and the levels. It's so much fun. I really enjoyed the game's multiplayer aspect. There's just nothing more fun than playing with friends. I actually have no idea what the game is like playing alone, which is probably bad. I can't imagine it not being pretty cool to run through it alone, but if you do get a chance to play the game, I would say get 1 or 2 friends to go along with you, because messing each other up or working together and feeling mighty smart when you do is very rewarding. Also, the game is just gorgeous. The graphics aren't too intense, but the artistic representation of the setting is just breathtaking. The use of light and shadows and the shiny, it just often makes you feel like you really are in an enchanted forest or a disillusioned castle. Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't be more pleased. This game is highly recommended by me. It's not a hard game, definitely something I would recommend to play with people who may not even be too into video games. It's just a good time for all. Thank you so much for watching Eric's Best Online Game Reviews. I've been Mintchip, your host. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, be sure to subscribe. We do videos every week. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Ebog.com